Over a month.
Almost a year now?
Month? 2 months.
Yeah, I think about
2 months.
a month and a half.
4, maybe 5 months.
8 months, I believe.
3 months now.
I think almost a year actually, since August last year.
Since 2008.
Since January 2014.
I've been going on 5 years now.
Just about 2 years.
3.5 years.
I've been here about 8.5 years.
About 9 years.
Basically why I started here is because I like nature, I like to fish, I like to see, them in action. And when I get a chance, I actually started volunteering here when I was doing the summer camps. And I asked the director if she needed any volunteers, and she's like, yeah, sure.
I knew I wanted to do volunteer work with animals. I couldn't do it with cats and dogs because I'd have even more than I have now. I came out here with my neighbors and I just fell in love with the place and the birds.
I came in here initially as a patron, and I saw how great everybody was and how well taken care of the birds were. And I've always loved birds, so I figured it was kind of something I might enjoy, and over 2.5 years later, I'm still here.
Because I want to do something in the Environmental Protection Agency type for a career, and I feel like this is the best place to sort of start and get a feel for everything. That's why I do it. It'd be an interesting opportunity over the summer.
I'm about to go to UCF in the fall. I'm going to major in biology, and the advisors there recommended I work with some animals and get some experience there before I start the program, and I love it. I'm going to keep coming back in the fall too.
Well, I started here because I wanted to begin falconry, and I thought this would be a good segue. And I'm about to do that, but I'm going to still volunteer for a long time.
I volunteered here because I've been interested in falconry for a while, and when I was in high school I started the initial stages of studying to be a falconer, just book stuff, but realized that it has a huge time commitment. It's basically a lifestyle change, so I never got past the okay, I'm reading and memorizing stuff out of books phase. And then once I finally moved here, I thought, I'll see if there's any sort of falconry bird stuff in the area, and that's how I found ARC online.
I wanted to learn the ways that you have, which are extremely different from the other place that I was volunteering at, and to help the birds and make a difference.
I love the birds, and I love trying to get other people to be as passionate as we are, or as I am, about the birds. So I come specifically because of the birds and because I like to pass my knowledge, or the knowledge that I have, to the next volunteers.
Kind of the same. I found out about this place from Allie because we worked together, and I was like, that sounds amazing. I've worked with raptors before, so I have a little bit of experience, so being able to come out here and share our passion for these beautiful animals is pretty amazing.
For me, I've always been a big fan of medieval stuff, and medieval times over the years. I love watching the falconers work, and this summer I just wanted something really extra cool to do, and I found this place online and just came here to see what it was about, and I just fell in love with the birds as soon as I got here.
Well, my son has been working here since he was 14 years old, so I'm very familiar with ARC, and since I've retired, I've needed something extracurricular to do to get myself out of the house, and I love ARC and all the people here. So.
I volunteer at ARC because I believe in conservation. I believe in ARC's mission. I believe in the fact that if people don't understand wildlife, they're not going to do anything to save it.
Why? It's a good question. I just kind of showed up one day and fell in love with the animals and the whole aspect of rehab and everything. I haven't left ever since. They haven't been able to get rid of me.
I work at ARC because they let me. Because I first heard of the Avian Reconditioning Center years ago. It sounded like the most incredible place, the most amazing thing to do. And then I heard wonderful things about the people and the facility. Not only was it a good idea, but it was well done. And ever since the first time I set foot here, I've loved it.
ARC is fabulous, and so are the people here. And I enjoy the way everybody gets along and how everybody teams together to clean or do whatever kind of task that needs to be done. You're not just thrown out by yourself and said, okay, clean all those by yourself.
A strange family in a way. You know, everyone's communal and everyone cares about one thing. We all come together for it. So it's definitely like a really weird big family.
Just doing what you can to contribute to society and the environment.
ARC has become, it is kind of like a close-knit, almost like a family. I really enjoy working with the people here every Saturday. I drive an hour and a half to get here, just one way, and I really enjoy getting to work with the different birds. I've never been this close to raptors before, and I really enjoy the people here. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the people, really.
ARC is my happy place. I come here to be out in nature, to be with the birds. To me it means birds that are well taken care of and are definitely loved.
To me it means it's also my happy place. It's also a place where you not only get to be with the birds, you get to be with really great people and kind of make friendships that you wouldn't get to make anywhere else. Also, just in general, just being able to take in a bird that's ill and be able to make it better and be able to release it, that's always a great feeling too.
Yeah, that is a great feeling.
Well, for me, just seeing how much everyone cares about the birds, about wildlife in general, all the wonderful people here, all the beautiful birds. It's just great to see how much care there is for wilderness still and all the love for these creatures. And it's just a great place to be. And I've learned a lot in such a short time, so I really enjoy it.
She stole my answer. People caring about God's creatures is a big deal.
It's a place where, you know, people who really care about animals come and just kind of get to, you know, put that out there. It's easy to, you know, say, oh, I love animals, but to actually come to a place and do something about it, that's a really special feeling. And it's a place, you know, it's a place of learning. It's a place of care.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping with the rehab, very important to me, but trying to get people to understand the importance of the birds. And I love working with the volunteers, the ones that want to work really hard. Those are the ones that I put my time with, I think.
Kind of the same thing. I mean, it's really cool too because in the line of business that we do, I end up talking a lot about what I do out here as well because it transcends to being a zookeeper, same thing we do here every day. And then when you come out here and you get to talk to people and explain to them how amazing these animals are and the amazing things that we can do out here in the rehab and the great successes that we have, it's pretty awesome.
Makes it worth coming back.
It does.
ARC pretty much has saved my life, so some of my lowest points and my highest points, ARC has brought me through those. I've had some health problems, I have had some divorce problems, and my constant was the birds. The birds don't judge, the birds are just very happy that you're here to care for them. The people at ARC are very supportive, and I really feel that in giving back, I'm getting so much more out of it.
ARC means to me the ideal of helping birds really get back out into the wild. Birds of prey, the coolest birds that there are. Not just taking them in their herd and keeping them in cages, but helping them through the most progressive way I've ever heard of anybody doing it. By using falconry and rehab combined to do everything possible for these birds. And to me it also means a safe and happy place where I respect the people here. I love the birds, I love the animals. I can't imagine a better place to work.
There's really no words that I can use to explain what ARC means to me. It's quite literally saved my life. It's just been perfect for me. It's just totally changed my life.
ARC to me means a place that does really, really well at rehabilitating birds of prey, but also does a really good job at rehabilitating people. Take people that either are looking for something to do on their spare time because they're retired or they're looking for a place to kind of relax or de-stress in. And this place really helps people out with that. Gives them something to do, gives them something to focus on, and does a really good job at it.
Thank you.
Yes.
For this opportunity. It's great, and I want to continue it as long as I can.
I would just say thank you for the opportunity. You know, I love birds, but I didn't know how much I love being around them and how much I love learning about them, you know, as much until I came here and started, you know, being around them more. So just thank you for the opportunity.
Thank her for all that she does for this place. It's stressful, I'm sure. Thank you for what she's done for me personally. She's helped me with a lot of things, taught me things. I've gotten to work with her. So thank her in general for everything.
You're amazing. You're terrific. Yes. We love you.
And definitely admire you for
Yes,
your commitment
definitely.
to these critters.
She's a wonderful person. I mean, to do what she does, it takes a very special person, and she's definitely a very special person.
Yes.
Carol, you don't know what an amazing difference you've made to me. I really love you. I enjoy I sometimes just get caught up listening to you on a program. I enjoy going on the off-site programs that you have, as well as the on-site parties and things that we have to celebrate different times of the year. So I hope that you keep me, and I want to stay with you forever if possible.
Oh, stop fussing. No, I'm kidding. She's done an amazing work with these birds that I think, for myself, I admire her passion and putting all this together, putting up with volunteers all the time, and giving and passing her knowledge to us, you know, because there's always something else that you can learn. So that's what I appreciate the most from her, and her honesty and her hard work, definitely.
If I had to say something to Carol, I'd say thank you, because what she does out here is extraordinary. She works with a lot of different people. She does amazing things for the birds, and she lets us be a part of that. And so thank you very much. I think it's awesome.
I wish I could be here longer. I'm leaving in November, and I'm really gonna miss y'all. It's been great. It really has been. I've really enjoyed getting to work with all of these different birds, and give me 2 minutes with the Cara. Just two, before I go.
I mean, she's been great. She's, again, very knowledgeable, taught me so much, and she's so very passionate about everything. It's just incredible what she's done for the place and for these birds.
Thank you. I would say thank you for being such a huge part of my son's life. It really means a lot to me, and you've helped me help him through some rough times. I appreciate your involvement in his life.
I would just say bravo. I know it hasn't been easy. I know that there are a lot of challenges, and you persevere through them. And also to Scott, I mean, the same thing. There are a lot of challenges. I know it's taken a huge chunk of your life. You've donated the land, you've donated your time, you've really given so much for the birds of prey and for Florida's raptor species and for their habitat. So I say bravo, and I hope you can do it. I think combined between the two of you, you have 60 or 70 years. I hope you can make 100.
I would say thank you, Carol. Thank you so much for letting me have this job, doing the most amazing thing in the world, having a great day every day, waking up every morning happy because I get to come to work here. Even on a day I have off, I'm going to be talking to you or texting you on the phone, or we're talking to somebody else who works here, and my life is just full and happy now, and that is in large part due to you. And I would say thank you, Carol.
Again, there are no words to say to Carol or Scott about what they've done for me on a personal level, as well as just what they've done, you know, to trust in the birds. They've I don't there's just no way I can thank them for all the stuff that they've done for me.
Oh wow. Even though you're my godmother, of course, you've always been there for me, always up and down, and I thank you for that. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna be crying. I just don't know how to like say, but like thank you for everything. Yeah.
If I could say something to Carol right now, I'd say thank you. You've treated me like family for the past almost 9 years now, and given me a place that I can always kind of call home. And I really appreciate that.
I started working with Birds of Prey in 1986, so that's been a long time. I'm afraid to count.
Okay. And so why did you start ARC?
My husband and I began the Avian Reconditioning Center mostly because we wanted to run a facility that would be specifically for raptors and teach their importance, and also something that we could have positive influence on these birds as far as getting as many of them back out in the wild as we can. We always have a challenge every time a bird comes in to know if it's going to be releasable or not.
So at the facility you have now, what does ARC mean to you?
No, ARC has been a tremendous. Let me think on this for a second. What does ARC mean to me? Let's see. ARC has been a tremendous challenge, and it's also been one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. It's been hard to get going sometimes because finances are difficult, and it's hard to get enough people to help. This is hard work, and I'm just always so blessed that we have so many people that are as involved and caring and loving and supportive of our natural heritage as I seem to be. And that's kind of my main quest in life, is to take care and pass on our national heritage onto our descendants.
And if you could say anything to the volunteers, what would you say?
I would say that there's absolutely no way ARC would ever be existing right now if it weren't for the grand help of all my volunteers. I have some of the best people and volunteers, and the family that ARC has become probably means as much to me as anything. They're as close to me as anything that's ever been in my life. And again, it is the ARC volunteers that are the heart and soul of ARC, and I thank them.
If you could say anything to Scott, what would you say?
Thanks for your patience, love, and understanding, and thank you for always supporting something that we had no idea when we started this journey what it was going to do, but it's been quite a journey, and I'm looking forward to another wonderful 16 at least years, and then we're going to have the kids take over.